Morning students, in previous class what we learned about Newton's first law and Newton's second law of motion, and we derived the one expression, okay, Newton's second law of motion, okay, that is F is equal to ma. Okay, in this class we shall solve some problems based on the Newton's second law of motion, that is F is equal to ma. By using this equation we can solve some problems. Okay, now here is one problem, that is a motor car is moving with a velocity of 108 km per hour and it takes 4 seconds to stop after the brakes are applied. Okay, next now we have to calculate the force exerted by the brakes on the motor car if its mass along with the passengers is 1000 kg. Okay, now we have to find out the force. Okay, force exerted by the brakes. Okay, let's see what they are given. Okay, here a motor car is moving with a velocity of 108 km per hour and it takes 4 seconds to stop after a brakes are applied. It means 108 is an initial velocity, that is u. U is equal to 108 km per hour. Okay, and it takes a 4 seconds. Okay, it is time, t is equal to 4 seconds. Now to stop after a brakes, it means when we are applying a brakes, the final velocity will become a 0. Okay, that is v is equal to 0. Okay, now we have to find out the force. F is equal to question mark. Okay, now we have to find out the question mark, and they are given along with the motor car with the passengers. Okay, along with the passengers, the weight of the motor car is 1000 kg, that is m is equal to 1000 kg. Okay, now we have to find out the force. Okay, before we go into that, we have to convert this kilometer per hour into the meter per second. Okay, then how do you convert this kilometer per hour into the meter per second? We know that is 108 into, for kilometer, for 1 kilometer how many meters? 1000 meters. Okay, divided by, for 1 hour how many seconds? Okay, for 1 hour how many minutes? 60 minutes. For 1 minute how many seconds? 60 seconds, that is 60 into 60. Okay, that is equal to 108 into 1000 divided by 3600 seconds. Okay, for 1 hour 3600 seconds are there. Okay, then this two zeros are cancelled, that is 36 ones are 36, 3 is the 108. Okay, now we get 3 into 10, that is 30 meter per second. Okay, 30 meter per second. Okay, now we have to find out the force. Okay, we know that F is equal, one equation, that is F is equal to ma. This is the Newton's second law of motion. Okay, now we have to find out the force. Okay, here we having a mass. Okay, mass, that is 1000 kg, and here we don't have acceleration. Okay, instead of acceleration we having the initial velocity, final velocity, and time. Okay, now we know that the expression or equation for the acceleration, that is v minus u. We know that acceleration is change in velocity with respect to the time. Okay, for instead of a we write the v minus u divided by t, that is equal to m into v minus u divided by t. Okay, that is F is equal to, okay, now we have to find out the force. M how much? 1000 kg. Okay, yeah, 1000 kg into, okay, it means into, here v minus u, that is 0 minus how many, the initial velocity is 30 meter per second. Okay, that is 30 divided by t. T means 4 seconds, time is 4 seconds divided by 4. Okay, we get 1000 into minus 30. Okay, this is minus 30 divided by 4. Okay, when we are dividing the 30 by 4, okay, 35 4, we get minus, we get 7.5. Okay, minus 7.5. Okay, here we having a 1000 into minus 7.5, we get 7500 newtons. Okay, the force F is equal to minus 7500 newtons. Okay, here the minus sign is indicates the opposite to the direction of motion. Okay, the force is opposite to the direction of motion of the motor car. Okay, then here negative sign. Okay, negative sign indicates what? Negative sign indicates the force, okay, the force opposite, okay, the force opposite to the motion of the okay, opposite to the direction of motion, okay, direction of motion. As we find out the force by using the equation, that is force is equal to ma, F is equal to ma, that is force is equal to mass into acceleration, okay, and this is the expression for acceleration, that is change in velocity with respect to the time taken, okay. You see, and you see the one more example, that is the second problem is a force of 5 Newton gives a mass m1, okay, an acceleration of 10 meter per second square, and a mass m2, an acceleration of 20 meter per second square, okay. What acceleration would it give if both the masses were tied together, okay, which means we have to find out the acceleration, okay. At first we have to find out the m1, okay, first we have to find out the m1 and then m2, and we have to find out the acceleration, okay, when the both the masses were tied together, okay, it means, okay, we have to write the data. The force of 5 Newton, okay, that is F is equal to 5 Newton, okay. Next, give a mass m1 means we have to find out the m1, the acceleration, it means a1, okay. For a1, the acceleration a is 10, the first acceleration is 10 meter per second square, and mass m2, we have to find out the m2 also, okay, and acceleration is 20, that is a2 is equal to 20 meter per second square, okay, 20 meter per second square. Now we have to find out the what acceleration, okay, we have to find out the acceleration when the both the masses, okay, m1 and m2 are tied together, okay. Now we have to find out first m1. How to find out the mass of the object? We know that one expression, that is F is equal to ma. Here we having a force, that is 5 Newton, and acceleration also, okay, that is F is equal to m1a, okay, this is F is equal to m1a, okay. Now we have to find out the m1, so m1 is equal to, we have to shift the acceleration to the towards force, that is F divided by a, that is force by area, okay. Mass is equal to force by, sorry, acceleration, not area, force by acceleration, okay, that is m1 is equal to force how much, 5 newtons divided by the acceleration is 10 meter per second, okay. When we are dividing the 5 by 10, we get m1 is equal to 0.5 is equal, that is equal to 0.5, okay. What is the unit of mass? That is kg, okay, 0.5 kg, that is m1, this is a m1. Now we have to find out the m2, okay. F is equal to m2a, okay. Now we have to find out the m2, that is force by acceleration, that is the force is same 5 newton divided by the acceleration is 20, okay, 20 meter per second, okay. When we are dividing the 5 by 20, we get 0.25, okay, we get 0.25. What is the unit for mass? Kg, that is kg, that is, this is an m2 is equal to 0.25 kg, okay. Now we have to what we are calculated, what acceleration would it give if both the masses were tied, okay. If both the masses are tied, okay, both the masses were tied, that is equal to, we have to add the m1 plus m2, okay, that is equal to m1 is 0.5 kg plus m2 is 0.25 kg, okay, that equals 0. When we are adding this and this, we get 0.75 kg, okay. Now we have the mass is 0.75 kg, okay, and the force is 5 newton. Now we have to find out the acceleration, okay. F is, we use the same expression, that is F is equal to ma. Now we have to find out the acceleration, that is acceleration is equal to force by mass, okay, that is equal to, the force is 5 newtons divided by mass is the what is the mass? The both the masses were tied with, that is if the both the masses are 0.75 kg, okay, 0.75 5. Okay, now we have to divide the 5 by 0.75. When we are dividing the 5 by 0.75, we get 6.67. Okay, what is the unit for acceleration? That is meter per second square. The acceleration is equal to the 6.67 meter per second square. Okay, this is the acceleration that when both the masses were tied together. Okay, thus we solve the problems by using the F is equal to ma, Newton's second law of motion. Okay, see the one more problem, that is the which would require a greater force accelerating a 2 kg mass at 5 meter per second square, or a 4 kg mass at 2 meter per second square. It means which is the, okay, means in which case the force is greater. Okay, now we have to find out the F1 and F2. Okay, now we have to find out the F1 is equal to question mark, F2 is equal to question mark. We have to find out the F1 and F2, and we have to conclude that which is greater and which is lesser. Okay, what they are given, the accelerating. Okay, accelerating means A1 is equal to 2 kg, sorry, acceleration is 5 meter per second square. Okay, that is 5 meter per second square, and the mass, that is mass is equal, m1 is equal to 2 kg, and here also same. Okay, that is a2 is equal to how much, 2 meter per second square, that is 2 meter per second square, and mass m2 is equal to 4 kg. Okay, 4 kg. Now we have to find out the F1 and F2. Okay, at first we have to find out the F1 is equal to m1 a1. Okay, m1 a1, we know that the formula, that is F is equal to ma. Okay, F1 m1, how much, m1 is 2 kg. Okay, m1 is 2 kg into acceleration is 5, a1 is 5 meter per second, that is 5, that is equal to 10. What F1 is equal to 10. What is the unit for force? That is Newton. Okay, 10 newtons. F1 is equal to 10 newtons. Now we have to find out the F2. Okay, F2 is equal to m2 into a2. Okay, now we know that the m2 is 4 kg into the acceleration is 2 meter per second square. Now we get 4 to the 8. Okay, that is F2 is equal to 8 newtons. Okay, F1 is 10 newtons and F2 is 8 newton. Okay, now we have to conclude that the F1 is greater than F2. Okay, that is F1 is greater than F2. Okay, now the acceleration 2 kg and mass at 5 mass, the accelerating a 2 kg mass at acceleration 5 meter per second square is require a greater force. Okay, here the F1 is greater than F2. Okay, thus we solve the problems by using the equation, that is F is equal to ma. Okay students, in this class we learned about how to solve the problems based on the Newton's second law of motion. Okay, in next class we will discuss about Newton's third law of motion. Okay, thank you.